All right, leaders, I want to share with you another important thing that we do through the city, and that will be to schedule all of our Sunday morning volunteers. Now, this is important. Again, you can see I click this logo here. It takes me back to the home page. The reason we schedule our Sunday morning volunteers on here in one single location is so that our Sunday morning event manager, which is typically Pastor Jason Black, but there are others who fill in for him, can know exactly where each person is supposed to be on Sunday morning. Everything from kids ministry to front door hospitality to who's making announcements, who's preaching, who's running sound, and that keeps that Sunday morning event manager on top of things so they can make sure everyone is where they are supposed to be and that every role is filled. And so this is a very essential part to our weekly Sunday morning gathering. Now, this is very simple to handle. You most likely will need to do this on a laptop or a desktop or an iPad if you can actually do it through Safari, not through the app, but actually through Safari. The best way to do this is early on in the week. You can go to your calendar right here, click on calendar, and you will find an event. See right here, it says Sunday morning volunteer list, and this is the next Sunday's date. You will see several of them, but you can go to the one that is the next Sunday's date. Also, through our weekly email that usually comes out on Thursdays, you will find a direct link to the upcoming Sunday morning volunteer list. Okay, then you will go down here. You'll simply just scroll down, and you will find what you're in charge of as a leader, whether it's hospitality or a kids class or whatever it might be, and you will see where it says assign role right here, and you will simply click that. I'm going to do worship leader because that's going to be Sean Wells on this specific week. So when you click assign role, you will see this box show up right here. Simply begin to type the name of the person who will be filling the specific role in the specific ministry team that you are leading. So I will begin to type Sean Wells' name right here, and the list of people will start to come up. Eventually it'll narrow down to just him. I will click his name. You will see this is now filled in with Sean Wells and a number there. Pay no attention to any of that. Just leave it as is. Click assign. And it'll take a second here, and you can then see pending for Sean Wells. Now if you mess it up, you can click reassign role right here and choose someone else. And another thing that you'll notice is it'll say pending until that person has actually accepted the role, at which point it will say filled by and then the person's name. So that's really important that you notice that too, because that'll let you know if the person has gotten the information about the fact that they're filling that role. Now, you may very well communicate with your volunteers in a different way that they are supposed to be in there on that Sunday morning. Maybe that will be through email or text messaging or phone call, whatever. Don't change that. Do it however you want to do it. That's fine. But please assign the roles in here, if for no one else but for Pastor Jason Black or whoever's filling that Sunday morning management role, to know exactly who is supposed to be where. It'll also, once the roles are accepted by these people, send an automatic email to some of your volunteers reminding them of the role that they will be filling. That's that. Simple as that. If you have any questions,